All right, I want to give a big shout out to the sponsors who made this thing possible. Toomey, Zowie, Intel, and Perrier for bringing us all of this action. We're actually going to kick it off on Orangle today. It looks like as the map gets up, let's head over to our casters with the call. The dynamic duo of Toby and Paper Thick.
Thank you so much, Puppies, for that wonderful send-off. Yes, indeed. Sometimes when the weather gets cold, I do become paper thick. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week number 2. I am paper thin along with Toby. And Toby, we got 5 games coming at you here. It looks like we're starting on Erangel, question mark, but whatever. We'll go with it. I think we were told a little something different, but it is what it is, my friend. And this is really exciting. And I should also mention PGI.S is presented by Intel, where the gaming happens. But my guy, what do you expect to see here today? This is the same 16 teams that we saw throughout the weekly finals in their upper bracket, if you want to call it that. Are we going to have early fighting? You wouldn't think so.
Nah, as much as teams tend to hot drop, we'll get out of the car chairs. That's not gonna give you a life. Nope, get out. As much as teams like to hot drop, I would not expect to see it too much in the weekly survival match. We know, I mean, last week shows how every team needs every single game to try and bring home a win, because it ain't easy for sure. Let's see, Gems, can you go over and get JS up? Yeah, we'll be fine. Yeah, and I like it. I really like the way they're playing it, because they're playing, again, more for the win. It's not about going out, finding good off-angle positions early to get kills. And now let's see, Face, full-on pull-up is what they go for. 9, will he get away? I would assume he does get to leave and get up the mountain. Yes, he does. And this is something that I've wanted to keep my eyes on, especially for week 2, because week 1, new format being introduced, teams are trying to find ways to tackle it, and we still haven't found the perfect way of... Does he let them go past? Yes, he does. We still haven't found the perfect way of playing these. You only get points for winning type formats. Now, okay, Fury up. Everyone's starting to pull up, and that's what I was kind of expecting to see in week 2. More teams just bombing at center, and that's exactly what we're seeing now. A Freak of Freaks full-on pull-up towards FaZe Clan. 1 down, 2 down from a Freak of Freaks. First was EJ knocked on his own, then 1 more down. It's just a Kaori left alive. This is going to be a tough one. 1v4. I do not see how you stay alive here, mate.
No, I think this is going to be the end of them. That grenade almost finishes Hikari off, taking a bunch of damage. Coming outside is Gustav, throwing it in there. The Molotov going to finish the job. And that is going to be a Freak of Freaks. After winning the first week, they go out first. That seems to be oftentimes the story of PUBG.
Yeah, not only that, but he had the most damage overall in week 1 from any player as well. So pretty damn impressive plays from him coming out. Now let's see. Oath and VP still running around in the hillsides. Virtuspo did jump into vehicles. Seemed like they were trying to maybe try and sneak on through, crash down towards the compound, but not quite the case. Here comes Esther. Here comes Gen.G. They want to come over and say hello to TSG, and Inonis finds one from afar. Gen.G is there as well, but it ain't gonna matter. Gen.G claims the shack. Not the perfect place to sit, but at least it's inside the circle, and they have a place to call home for now.
Well, they've got Pio on the anchor as well, up to their north. So they're going to have a pretty good idea if anybody else tries to push that shack and be a little more prepared. Now, Zennon finds Mexi, getting some damage and a finish on to the Team Liquid player as he was reaching out, trying to scout ahead for them. Over to Sonics and Furia. This battle has been kind of stalemated for some time, but now it might need to kick off as the circle has left a knock. It's actually going to be Booyahoo from K7 that gets that. It's going to be a finish for Mime with the frag. So disaster for Furia as them being on the southern side of this puts them in a long-range pinch between the Sonics, who are right in their face, and K7, who's into the circle.
Yeah, and they only got 2 players alive as well. Let's see how Necro and Rusty can hold this one off. It's a 2v4. Molly thrown towards this doorway. Means no engagement, at least for now. That nade, oh, that could do a lot of damage to Rusty. Nope, 38 it is. One more money thrown upstairs. It's such a difficult staircase to have to push. We'll see if they can succeed. In the meantime, 4am full-on pull-up. We saw it in the corner of the screen there, but now Necro finds the first one with a shotgun, trying to hold the angle here. This is, I mean, I talked about it coming into week 1. When you're in late game, drop those SLRs and DMRs overall and get the shotguns up. In the meantime, well, we didn't see it on screen, but K7 just got completely annihilated by 4am.
Yeah, 4am likes to put their foot down and assert their territory whenever they feel like it, and this time it's going to be K7 who falls to it. Now Sonic's trying to scramble, figure out what to do, because they do not feel confident to push up these stairs. As you mentioned, incredibly difficult to get on up these stairs, but now they're going to let Tiggleton lead the way. He comes up, doesn't look around the corner. Win takes a headshot. Necro's coming over, but it is going to be H-Win. that gets the finish onto both of them and saves the day. But the blue is here, and that means Tiggleton is going to go down.
Yeah, it's only H-Win going down as well there, so it's only going to be one left alive. Mimes on his own is in the blue for now. Phase 4 will be Phase 5 soon enough, and it's going to be practically impossible for him to go anywhere from where he is. TSM, they die as well. They tried to push in from the north. Did not work out for them. They tried to push down south side. They end up going down because of the tough rotations coming in on the north side when all the compounds and all really open spots are taken already. Mime falls, Clip able to find him. Vehicle spins on its own down towards the south, and now Face and STK with the new circle popping, sitting in their respective 2 only compounds in the circle. And I'm actually surprised to see no one's opted to pull up an STK yet, because you'd have to assume that Unstable would back off if they push to the north side of that compound with the road splitting it in the middle. But Virtus.pro out as well. 9 teams left alive, and to be fair, it's still practically impossible to call the winner of this one.
Yeah, absolutely. This one could go to anybody. Now Ibiza trying to cut through 4 AM territory. Lou doing a whole bunch of damage, but taking some in return. A grenade from Godby finds him and a member of Liquid. So 2 down for Liquid. Godby comes running down the hill like, sorry, bro, my bad. And Esther from Gen.G going to be priming a grenade of his own. Going to let it fly into the face of 4 AM. It bounces right underneath it. A perfect grenade from Esther. Finds Godby and finishes Lou.
What a nade. I didn't mind the collateral damage and Godby immediately sprinting down, realizing he made an oopsie, but that nade from Esther could not have been any better. Crazy's going to try and make the run on down, but Esther knows how he threw that one. If he has one more nade in the chamber, might want to toss it, but nope, he's going to run back off. More Liquid players coming around the side. James full speed forward, trying to crash down towards, I believe, the STK compound, potentially. Nope, going up the hillside. Maybe there's a shack for him to play around. He's low on HP, trying to make the run for it. Those get out alive, but only for now. We'll see how long he can stay put. For Na'Vi, fall as well. So much action, and I was expecting this coming into week 2, seeing how teams would play things differently from week 1 to week 2. I was saying everyone's just going to bomb its center and play compounds, and that's what everyone's been trying. It just hasn't been working.
A lot of damage probably being done. Let's see if they can weather this through the rest of the game and maybe find a way to get control of the southwestern side. Snakers finds Jayer's headshot. Gonna put him down quickly. Takes a bunch of damage, down to 4 health, but should have enough time to get the health kit going. As the rest of attack all around. A bit too far away to really follow up.
Yeah, only issue now for Oath is that they're not inside the circle yet. They need to continue moving on forward. Jayers will get killed. Pat Caps as well, not inside the circle. If he gets knocked here, there's no way he gets back up on his feet. Yankov will fall though. Reload the drive-by action, I should say, comes into effect. And there you go. Attack all around eliminated. And Oath not only stay alive, but they find a spot in the circle too.
But they want to get this done fast, because the longer this takes, the more likely infantry is to get involved. There's an Onyx finishing Crazy. Let's see what infantry wants to do here, Toby.
And it's so interesting, right? Because had this been at any other point in the tournament, infantry would have pushed down to get kills. They're just that type of team that will go aggressive to get kills, even if they might cost him a player. But here, win is all that matters. Stay up the hill, make sure that that SDK can't get eyes on you from the compound, and just await Gen.G, because you know they'll have to push up towards you. So chill on the hilltop, at least for now, and allow for STK to become that third-party effect that will work out in your favor.
Oh my God, Alpaca
throw
saw it.
a nade,
Come
Alpaca. On. Throw a nade, please, I beg you. Come on.
He's going for it. It's going to bounce outside. That's 9 definitely going to be knocked for sure. Zhao Ying able to step up to the hill to avoid it. It's going to be Alpaca going down from Luke 12 from afar. And Anonix and Esther need to get involved in this fight pretty quickly. Blue is right on their heels. Not much time left for them to go. Esther, last frag, going to be coming out. Again, STK doing damage from afar. They're going to find the finish on the 9 and the knock onto Zhao Ying. Now the 2 in the shack, the only ones left standing for infantry.
And as little as they want to be committing to take this fight, it's really the only spot inside the circle they can play from. And I don't even think they have a vehicle to get down there. So try and take out infantry. Maybe there's a chance to get down the hill. But with both FaZe, STK, and Oath looking your direction right now, it's looking very, very grim.
Yeah, you're going to need a heck of a lot of smokes to make that run, and even then, it's going to be dangerous. You can see Anonix has none left in his hand, and he gets shot a bunch. The blue is here as well, just throwing frags in desperation, hanging on the edge of the smoke, trying to get through. Esther is going to fall, and Anonix is going to get Zhao Ying with the explosion from the vehicle. He does get a first aid cough coming out, so somehow, some way, Anonix is able Nope. Okay, take it back. I thought he might be able to get down there, but 8 from FaZe is going to be able to finish him off. Now, Oath with 4, FaZe with 4, FaZe with 4.
Nope, the art of playing time is being put into full effect by literally everyone right now. Everyone's trying to force other teams to fight one another, and I think Oath might be not regretting, but the fact they're prone in between all these players is not going to make things any easier for them. Infantry trying to make the runoff. Gustav falls, maybe over-peaking a little bit on that one. Luke able to find him. Will get flushed and confirmed as well. It's just Boliang left alive long, so you can see taking down to Blue is going to die. I don't think there's a whole lot left in it for Infantry. Only the Blue, only the smokes are keeping them alive right now, and you can see Oath, they are within Nate distance from FaZe Clan, so what's gonna happen there? Pat Caps falls early.
Yeah, finally that vehicle blows up, and now Oath exposing them, or excuse me, Infantry exposing themselves, gonna go down to the fire of 80. Oath stuck in the middle. I liked the setup that Oath had. They're very spread out. They're spreading their vehicles out, not really giving anyone a good read, a good ability to really utilize those throwables as effectively as we've seen, particularly SDK so far in this tournament and all of 2020. Frankly, they've been really great with their ability to make those frags and mollies connect. But Oath doing a good job recognizing the situation, staying spread out. Now FaZe has to be on the move, and it's going to be SDK kind of creeping in on the western side of this and really watching the edges of those smokes.
Oath have the dot, but they have teams on both sides now. Relo falls once again. Luke gets handy with the MK. 8 to fall as well. Both teams taking casualties. Uber goes down too. It's just Fuzzface left alive. Luke on the other side. Plenty of damage coming in. It's a 4 versus 1 versus 1. This should have STK written all over it. Fuzzface, they know where he is behind the Haybell, trying to get healed on up. The Blue is on his back. Balefrost in the meantime on the other side, trying to hold off as well. It would require a miracle for any of these two teams to bring this one home. FaZe falls. Balefrost left as a solo player versus 4 of STK. This should be over, and no, Balefrost is still alive. There you go. There you go. STK shoot to kill will be the winners of the first game. 1 game in, and they're done for the survival matches, clinging home a win and the first spot in the weekly finals.
All my life I want money and power, respect my mind, no die from last y'all. I pray my dick get big as the Apple Tower, so I can fuck the world for 72 hours. Goddamn, I feel amazing. Damn, I'm in the matrix. My mind is living on cloud 9 and there's